Hey, Elirra here. Today I want to do a showcase on Viridex, so let's get right to it. The Viridex is a Tier 2 terrestrial omnivore. The species is available in the rotation store for 7,500 shooms. The stored version is available in the shoom shop for 262 shooms. The description states that the Viridex is a fast and sneaky creature that blinds its targets using its shiny gemstones. While Viridex may start off as a solitary creature, it's not unheard of for them to join and thrive in packs of diverse creatures. It is said that you can smell a sweet scent of berries whenever this creature goes by. For you role players out there, the creature behavior states that Viridex becomes more passive and friendly during the cherry blossom season. Viridex uses its rope-like appendages to make itself look bigger and more intimidating to prey. The Viridex is best friends with Luxus. The Viridex is a fur and cherry-covered tetrapod with a horn protruding from the top of its face, not unlike a unicorn or Caridian. It has 4 vine-like appendages attached to its back. Close to the end tip of both horn and vines floats an emerald. Both frontal and back extremities are covered by a tuft of fur at their base and some gem-like scales. Their long horn tail does not present any kind of special protrusion like maces. At the base of their tail and jaws, some cherry-like whiskers appear in pairs. The most notable attributes of its head are the pair of pointed furry ears. The aforementioned horn and the disc-like shapes at the axis used by its lower jaw to move, not unlike those seen in some famous mech cyborgs. Males have additional pieces of fur on the sides of the neck at its base. Females present with heart, leaf-shaped props akin to those floating on the back legs, floating above their manes. The abilities of the Viridex are bleed defense and energy breath. If you don't need an explanation of these abilities, skip to this time. Bleed defense is a passive ability that allows creatures to resist the effects of bleed. If a creature's bleed defense is 100%, then they are immune to bleed done by melee direct attacks. Energy breath is an active ability that is a type of elemental breath that inflicts 0.25 DPS and the slowed effect, with the breath increasing by a multiplier depending on how long you hit the same target non-stop. A few pros of the Viridex are that it's an omnivore with a decent appetite stat, meaning it can pick more food sources than herbivores and carnivores and be less tied to food spawns of a certain type. It can also eat on the run, which prevents attackers from ambushing this creature while stuck on the eating animation. Its light bleed defense can allow the Viridex to resist bleed per bite or breath, reducing the probabilities of suffering great bleed and/or bleeding out when trying to run. Its high HP regeneration also allows this creature to heal pretty fast from non-status injuries. Its damage output is decent for its tier, allowing it to defend itself against foes of similar weight. However, its weapon in defense is its breath. Once reaching adult age, its energy breath can be extremely useful for damaging from a distance and slowing down targets, either to catch up with them or to keep them at a distance. A couple of cons of the Viridex is that it's slow for its tier and it's a mid-lower end for the HP, meaning that while it cannot get one shot, heavier creatures may just need 2 or 3 bites to do so. Its turn speed, while not bad, is still slow enough to make turning a bit difficult, especially on slower computers, something that attackers can exploit to attack the flanks or tail. The lack of any defensive and offensive status effects, combined with its damage and weight, being still slow enough, makes melee combat ineffective against attackers of the Viridex, especially if they regenerate HP fast. A little trivia about Viridex. The concept is by Nuxodus on the Creatures of Sonaria Discord. It's inspired by cherry blossoms, mecha, and emeralds. Mainly, it's supposed to be a reference to Kakion from JJBA, similar to Luxus. The name of Viridex originates from the combination of the Latin words viridis, or green, and opifex, mecha. Not is credited with coming up with the name. Its animations are as follows: run, sit, lay, aggro. I really like this animation. I think it's pretty cool. And cower. The calls are as follows: broadcast, friendly, aggro, and talk. I'm going to be giving one of these away. The giveaway will end on August 7th whenever I get around to putting up the video. Just like, sub, and comment with your Roblox user and display. Good luck, everyone. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!